Amazing Grace. Long ago, in England, there lived a boy named John Newton. John's father was a ship captain, and John often dreamed of sailing the seas too. He loved adventure, the rolling waves, the salty breeze, and the sight of ships disappearing over the horizon. But though he dreamed of excitement, he did not yet know how much the sea would change his life. As John grew older, he became a sailor like his father. But instead of noble adventures, he made many wrong choices. He worked on ships that carried people as slaves, men, women, and children torn from their homes. John became very harsh, angry, and careless about God. He thought he could live however he pleased, without anyone to guide him. One night, when John was at sea, a terrible storm struck. Waves as tall as houses crashed against the ship. The wind howled and ripped the sails. The sailors worked hard to keep the ship afloat, but everyone feared they would sink. John clung to the ropes, his heart pounding. "This is the end," he thought. In the middle of the storm, John remembered the prayers his mother had once taught him as a boy. For the first time in years, he cried out, "Lord, have mercy on me." The storm slowly calmed. The waves grew gentler. The ship was saved. That night, John knew deep in his heart, God has spared his life. From that day, John began to change. It did not happen all at once. He still made mistakes. But little by little, God's grace softened his heart. He left the slave trade behind and promised never to return to that cruel life. Years later, John became a pastor. He preached about Jesus, and he told people that no one is too lost for God to find. One New Year's Day, John wanted his church to think about God's kindness. He opened his Bible to a passage where King David says, "Who am I, O Lord, that you have brought me this far?" Those words touched John's heart. He thought of his own life, how God had saved him when he was lost. So he wrote a hymn. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. Years later, John's hymn was paired with a beautiful folk tune called New Britain. When words and music came together, people everywhere began to sing. From small churches to great halls, across oceans and nations, amazing grace spread. The song of John's life became the song of the world. Today, when we sing Amazing Grace, we remember John Newton's story. He was once lost in sin, but God found him. He was blind to God's love, but God opened his eyes. And just like John, we too can know that no matter how far we wander, God's grace will always reach us. That is the amazing part of grace. It saves us, it changes us, and it leads us safely home.